Tokyo is a city where ancient temples and centuries-old shrines meet neon skylines, where every corner promises something different, unique, and unforgettable. You can relax at a peaceful garden one moment, enjoy a naked bathhouse, or dive into futuristic arcades in the next moment. In this video, we're going to share our absolute favorite bucket list things to do in the most populated city on the planet. From famous landmarks and quirky cafes to hidden gems and unforgettable day trips, whether you're a first-time visitor or coming back to do another trip to Japan, this guide is packed with insider tips and essential info to help you plan the perfect Tokyo adventure. So let's dive right in. This is my top 25 things to do in Tokyo, Japan. First up on the list, we're doing one of the more viral and unique activities Tokyo has to offer, driving Mario Karts through downtown. I honestly can't believe this is legal, as you'll be driving in traffic with other cars, but it's so much fun. I've done it 3 times and it never gets old. Bri and I dressed up as minions, which we thought was so funny. The company that we went with was Monkey Kart, where you start at Shinagawa City and then drive for about an hour or so, passing Tokyo Tower and Shibuya Crossing, both of which we'll touch on later. For this activity, it's very important to note that if you're coming from the US like us, you do need to get an international driver's permit or IDP, otherwise you won't be able to do this activity, but you can get this at any AAA. It takes less than 15 minutes and only cost us $30 per person. And if you have an action camera like a GoPro, you can bring it, or you could just rent them from the company and your guide will take photos of you throughout your tour. At number 2, we have Tokyo Tower, which you will have driven past if you do Mario Karts. However, you need to make sure you stop at the tower itself. It looks very similar to the Eiffel Tower. It's stunning and pops against the rest of the cityscapes. The main activity at the tower is to go up to the observation deck. One thing about Tokyo is that many activities can be booked at the destination itself, but Tokyo is the most populated city with a population of over 37 million people, and that doesn't include the 36 million tourists that visited Japan in 2024. All that to say, it's worth it to book a lot of activities on this list ahead of time. We booked our Tokyo Tower ticket online the night before. It was about 10 USD, and we got to go immediately up the elevator to the 492-foot main observation deck. The views up here were stunning, and seeing the city in 360 degrees is a very special experience. At number 3, we're heading to Shibuya Crossing, the busiest pedestrian crossing in the world, with up to 3,000 people crossing simultaneously at peak times. It's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. On one hand, it's insanely chaotic, but at the same time, it's so efficient. Other than tourists like us stopping for a photo in the middle, everyone goes where they need to go and everyone has places to be. One thing I appreciate about Japanese culture is their efficiency in all aspects of life. Everything is so well done with a high level of respect to others. Visiting Shibuya Crossing should absolutely be on your Tokyo to-do list, even if you miss other places on this list. And at number 4, we're going to Mag's Park Rooftop at Shibuya Crossing Tower. This is a rooftop bar that is right above Shibuya Crossing. It's above one of the crosswalks, and you can just take an elevator up to enjoy the views of Shibuya Crossing from an aerial perspective. We did not buy tickets for this one ahead of time, but we didn't have an issue, but it can be worth looking into if it's a busy time of day or weekend. Entry came with a drink, so we got to enjoy the busy intersection with a nice cup of hot tea. This is a quick activity, and you won't be here for more than an hour, so you should do it while you visit Shibuya Crossing. Next up, we're heading to Tsukiji Fish Market and Kachidoki Bridge. This is the most famous fish market in Tokyo, located on the eastern side of Ginza. Tsukiji is also home to the famous early 5 a.m. tuna auction. This is where a 500-pound plus tuna was sold for millions of dollars. In all of my Japan trips, I have not made it here. Some years we've tried and couldn't find it. Other times I wasn't feeling the 2 a.m. wake up. Nonetheless, every trip I make sure to visit Tsukiji. This is the perfect early morning activity. You can beat the rush of people and watch the streets come alive as vendors open. You can find anything here from the freshest Otoro fatty tuna, A5 Japanese Wagyu, and top-notch quality Japanese knives, other souvenirs, and a wide array of other incredibly delicious food. And while you're here, you should take a quick detour and walk to Kachidoki Bridge. It's just a few minutes walk from the market, and it's a beautiful bridge over the river where you can enjoy more unique views of Tokyo. At number 6, we're heading to Team Lab Borderless, located in Azabudai Hills, just east of Roppongi Hills. Prices change based on the day you visit and other factors, but you can expect to pay between $20 and $35 per person. Team Lab Borderless is a vast walk-through digital art museum where interactive light, sound, and projections flow seamlessly across rooms. There's no set path, just endless spaces to explore. You'll wander through shimmering LED forests, floating lamps, and responsive art that moves with you, creating a dreamlike, infinite infinite experience. It's more about exploration with dozens of interconnected exhibits. Make sure to book your tickets online in advance, wear comfy shoes, and allow at least 2 hours to fully enjoy teamLab Borderless. At number 7, we have teamLab Tokyo DMM, another spin-off creation from the teamLab family, but it is important to note that this is a different experience from teamLab Borderless, and they are at completely different locations across the city, so make sure to keep this in mind when you book tickets to get the right one that you're looking for. This is a smaller but more immersive experience where you physically interact with the art. You'll walk barefoot through water, wade among digital koi, and stand in mirrored or flower-filled rooms that react to your presence. Unlike Borderless, it focuses on fewer, larger installations designed for full sensory engagement, so you're going to want to wear clothes that you can roll up since you will get wet, and book ahead of time. For this teamLab experience, you probably don't need more than 30 minutes to an hour here, and if you have time for both of these experiences at number 6 and 7 on the list, they're both amazing, but I will note that we like teamLab Borderless much more than DMM. And really quick, for those new here, I want to let you know more about the type of videos you can find on the channel. By fate, Brie and I met 10 years ago in Amsterdam. Since then, we've started 2 media production companies and have more or less traveled full-time in the last 10 years we've known each other. I've been to over 50 countries, and Brie and I have been to more than 30 countries together. We mainly make top 10 travel guides, hiking vlogs, and really anything related to travel and the great outdoors, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, but let's get back to it. At number 8, we're heading to the Art Aquarium Museum, one of the cooler aquariums I've ever been to. It felt like an aquarium that meets a visual immersive experience like teamLab. It's located in Ginza, and we actually found it by accident, but it was incredible, and I'm so glad we went. I'll go over Ginza more later in the video, but the aquarium is open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can get tickets online ahead of time, but we got them at the door no problem. You walk through the museum relatively quick on a one-way path, so it's a relatively quick thing to do, and we weren't there for more than an hour. Tickets cost about $16 to $18 USD, depending on whether or not you get the ticket in advance. Next up, we're visiting the Tokyo Skytree and doing the Sumida River Walk. The Tokyo Skytree is one of the more recognizable buildings on Tokyo's skyline. You go there for the observation deck, but it's so much more than that. It's a compound of a building with shopping malls at the base filled with tons of great food and shopping options. We walked to the Skytree, and because we came from the west, we got to do the river walk along the way. It's a cool walk to do, and this is just a fun way to see the city and watch boats go along the river. Then once you make it to the Skytree, you'll get to see this stunning 2,080-foot tall building, Japan's tallest structure, with the highest accessible height for visitors being 1,480 feet above sea level. There's a few different observation decks you can visit, and tickets range from $15 to $25 USD. One thing to note is that this place gets super busy and there's only a few elevators, so plan to experience some bottlenecks that may take you longer than expected. And as I go through this list, I just want to say I apologize in advance if I am pronouncing anything wrong, but now we're at number 10 and we're going to the Samurai Restaurant in Shinjuku, which is also known as the New Robot Show. On previous Japan trips, I've been to the Robot Show restaurant, but they transitioned it to the Samurai Restaurant in 2020 to 2021. It does feel very similar to the original Robot Show, so I definitely recommend coming here. It's an extremely unique experience. It costs roughly $55 to $65 to get a ticket here, but they have different packages that can include drinks, food, or both. Personally, I'd only recommend getting the drink package and eating food elsewhere. It's really hard to put into words what the show is about, but again, it's just another classic visual experience you need to do in Tokyo. And next we're heading to Akihabara Electric Town, one of the brightest places in the city. This is a gamer's paradise and a place for any anime enthusiast. There are so many multi-level skyscrapers just filled with places to game, arcades, and all sorts of other things gaming related. This is also a place to do some shopping if you'd like to get figurines of different characters from different cartoons, anime shows, or from a game you like. I'll leave it here as far as information goes, but make sure to stop here on your trip. Then number 12, we're exploring Shinjuku, which could have its entirely own dedicated top 10 list. Shinjuku is an epicenter of Tokyo where you can experience a little bit of everything. Golden Gai is a great place to enjoy narrow cultural streets with amazing food and beautiful lanterns, a great place for photography. This is where the Samurai Restaurant is located, a handful of all-you-can-eat yakiniku Japanese barbecue, and the whole area comes alive at night. We got to spend plenty of time here as this is where our hotel was, and the contrast of daytime to nighttime is unreal here. We also enjoyed a dog cafe, rented a private karaoke room in the middle of the night, and partied all night at Atom Nightclub. Shinjuku is great for the traveler who wants to party, stay out all night, and enjoy being in one of the busier and more vibrant places in the city. Next up at number 13, we're exploring Kabukicho Tower, which is an extension of number 12 as it's located pretty much in the heart of Shinjuku, but it felt like it deserved its own place on the list. I feel like you could explore this towering skyscraper for multiple days without leaving and still not see everything. We stayed at Hotel Groove, a park Park Royal Hotel inside the tower, with the lobby being on the 18th floor and our room being just a few floors above that. The hotel has multiple restaurants, bars, and a rooftop terrace to enjoy the city views. The hotel is on the pricier side, but it was incredible. The staff was amazing, the hotel was very nice and clean, and the room was slightly bigger than your standard hotel in Tokyo. Also, the window in the room was floor to ceiling, and it felt like we had our own private observation deck. In the lower levels of Kabukicho Tower, you can find Zero Tokyo, a bustling nightclub. This 48-story complex houses the hotel, cinemas, restaurants, theaters, and live music venues, making it a huge hub for entertainment. At number 14, we're going to Shinjuku Gyoen National Gardens, which is about a 20-minute walk from Kabukicho Tower. This is the spot to hang out in the park, have a picnic, or just a relaxing afternoon surrounded by nature. Shinjuku Gyoen is a serene oasis among Tokyo's bustling cityscape, blending traditional Japanese, English, and French garden landscapes. And although we weren't there at the right time of year, it's renowned for cherry blossom viewing in spring, particularly around mid-April when the trees are in full bloom. The garden features tranquil ponds, meticulously landscaped lawns, and historic tea houses where visitors can experience a traditional tea ceremony. It's an ideal location for leisurely strolls, photography, or peaceful picnics. The garden is open daily from 9 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and costs 500 yen, just under $5 per person. At number 15, we're heading out of the city and doing a day trip to Mount Fuji, an incredible day that offers breathtaking views and cultural experiences at one of the more famous volcanoes in the world. To get here, you'll take the bullet train or bus to Kabukicho Station, where you can explore the charming Honcho Street, lined with shops and eateries, and a very famous photography spot where the street lines up with Mount Fuji. To get here, we departed from Shinjuku, but it is very easy to get to Fuji via Japan's public transportation no matter where you are in the city. Just make sure to book ahead of time because it definitely sells out. And make sure to visit this park. There's no way I'm going to be able to pronounce it right, so I'm putting it on screen. And this is a great place to capture the iconic view of Mount Fuji, framed by the famous pagoda shrine here. And another great activity to do is the Mount Fuji panoramic ropeway for a scenic ride to an observation deck offering vistas of the mountain and Lake Kabukicho below. And whether you see all or just some of the Fuji 5 Lakes region, each offers a unique perspective of Mount Fuji and opportunities for boating, hiking, and hot spring bathing. And if you don't want to plan logistics for this day trip, there's plenty of tours that you can book, but we were very happy with our decision to self-guide for the day. Next up, we're heading to Senso-ji, Tokyo's oldest temple. It's a significant cultural landmark located in Asakusa. The temple has an iconic massive red lantern at its gates that leads to Nakamichi-dori Street, a bustling shopping street offering traditional snacks and souvenirs. There are some incredible restaurants here. The temple complex includes a 5-story pagoda and a main hall. Visitors can participate in traditional rituals such as drawing omikuji, fortune slips, and wafting incense smoke for purification. Senso-ji is especially enchanting at night when it's illuminated, providing a serene atmosphere for evening visits. At number 17, we're visiting Harajuku, Tokyo's epicenter of youth culture and fashion. The main street to explore here is called Takeshita Street, a vibrant pedestrian-only lane filled with trendy boutiques, quirky cafes, and colorful street art. It's the perfect place to experience Japan's unique fashion subcultures and indulge in creative street food like rainbow cotton candy, crepes, and other random viral foods like a Dubai hot chocolate. And just a short walk away, Omotesando offers a much more upscale shopping experience with luxury brands and the architecturally stunning Omotesando Hills complex. This area provides a fascinating contrast between the playful and sophisticated sides of Tokyo's fashion scene. Then we're heading to get a glimpse of Tokyo's unique animal cafes where visitors can interact with various animals in a cozy setting. At Chiku Chiku Cafe in Shibuya, you can hold and feed adorable hedgehogs, making a delightful and memorable experience. The cafe provides a comfortable environment for both the animals and guests, ensuring a pleasant visit. There's hedgehog cafes everywhere, but we really liked this one. It had great reviews and the staff was so nice. Cafes like this are perfect for animal lovers looking to unwind and connect with furry companions. And then we're going to the Imperial Palace, located in the heart of Tokyo. It is the primary residence of Japan's emperor. Surrounded by moats and lush gardens, the palace grounds offer a peaceful retreat from the city's hustle and bustle. While the inner grounds are generally closed to the public, guided tours are available, providing insights into Japan's imperial history and architecture. The East Gardens are open to visitors and feature beautifully landscaped areas, historic ruins, and seasonal flora. This section of the palace can be visited on your own without a guide. It's a must visit for those interested in Japanese Japanese culture and history. Next up, we have Dawn Avatar Robot Cafe, which offers a futuristic dining experience where robot avatars serve customers. These robots are actually remotely operated by individuals with disabilities, promoting inclusivity and technological innovation. We didn't know this at first. We just thought that this was a cafe where you got served by robots, but this cafe was a really cool opportunity to interact with cutting-edge robotics while supporting a meaningful cause, because disabled individuals who otherwise may be bedridden or have difficulty socializing are now, through this cafe, able to communicate, interact, and socialize with the cafe's visitors. It was a very interesting experience. You can get a bunch of different types of beverages or light meals here. It's a great casual visit as you're going across the city. And next up is arguably Bree's favorite place, Don Quijote, affectionately known as Donkey. It is Japan's largest discount store chain, offering a vast array of products ranging from souvenirs to everyday essentials. They literally have anything and everything. The Shibuya Mega Don Quijote is particularly popular among tourists for its extensive selection and tax-free shopping options. It's open 24 hours. It's a convenient stop for late-night shopping or last-minute gift hunting. The store's eclectic and colorful layout adds to the fun shopping experience. It's a must visit for those looking to bring home unique Japanese items. Don Quijote feels like you took a Walmart, Costco, and other large retailers, combined them all, and squeezed them into a very small square footage space. It is a wild experience. At number 22, we're heading to Meiji Jingu Shrine, a forested area in Shibuya. Meiji Jingu Shrine is dedicated to Emperor Meiji and Empress Shokin. The shrine offers a tranquil atmosphere with towering torii gates and serene walking paths. Visitors can participate in traditional Shinto rituals, such as writing wishes on imo wooden plaques and making offerings at the main hall. This is another great area to just explore, to take a walk, and be surrounded by nature. And number 22 actually brings us to 23 Yoyogi Park, which surrounds Meiji Jinju. This park provides additional space for relaxation and recreation. Adjacent to Meiji Jinju Shrine, Yoyogi Park is one of Tokyo's largest green spaces. It's a great peaceful retreat for locals and tourists. On the weekends, the park comes alive with street performers and cultural events. The park's open spaces and tree-lined paths make it really ideal for a leisurely stroll or a quick run. Sadly, during our visit, most of the greenery was dead, but I can see how this could be so beautiful at different times of the year. And for a relaxing retreat in local Japanese experience, you have to visit a bathhouse. There's a rich history of hot springs, wellness, and bathhouses in their culture. And another one, since I won't be able to pronounce it, I will put the name of the one that we went to on our screen, which was about 30 minutes from our hotel in Shinjuku. This adult-only facility offers various baths, saunas, and a beautiful Japanese garden. It's a great spot to unwind. The facility emphasizes tranquility and cleanliness, providing a serene environment for all of the guests. Certain parts of the experience were tough because we do not speak or read Japanese, and there wasn't a ton of English spoken here, really at all. So if you're in the same boat as us, just make sure when you visit to be as respectful as possible. And next up, we're heading to Ginza, Tokyo's premier shopping district that I touched on earlier. It's known for its luxury boutiques and fine dining, and at the heart of Ginza is Mitsukoshi, Japan's oldest department store, offering so many different products from fashion to gourmet foods, spread across almost 10 different floors with different niches of products on each level. The store's elegant interior and attentive service provide a high-end shopping experience. Ginza Street are also home to art galleries, cafes, and flagship stores of international brands. It's a must-visit for those looking to indulge in an upscale shopping experience. Last up on the list is a quick bonus, and it's just to attend a sumo tournament. Sadly, we did not get to experience this, but this offers a unique glimpse into Japan's national sport. This arena hosts major tournaments where you can witness the intense matches and traditional rituals. The atmosphere is electric with enthusiastic fans. This should definitely be planned ahead of time because it only happens on specific days and the events can sell out quickly. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It has been action-packed. We really wanted to give you the best comprehensive list of Tokyo, Japan, because it is one of my favorite places in the world and there's just so much to do here. So if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on another video.